Hey everybody, gonna do a rare game tonight. It's called Sea Monster. I don't know that it really, I think it came to the US under some label. It's one of these games that made its way around the globe with the various names. This is actually on a multi-cart I have, the Dactar multi-cart. I showed that off in a video a while ago. It has 4 games on it, dip switches. So this is the CCE edition. I don't know where this game debuted. But let's give this a go. I see that DFL Jay's here, E King, Ryan's here, Radio Poultry. Welcome all to the stream. Let's give it a whirl. So here we go. And there's my boat. I'm the boat. And if the game's too loud, let me know. So I shoot. I'm like dropping depth charges or something. Interesting thing is if you hit the button, your current charge will go away. So, like, if you want it to go all the way to the button, you don't want a button mash. It'll keep disappearing. And I can't remember if the bottom row's worth the most. And it's, of course, it's really hard to aim. There we go, got one. Love that sound. Another interesting thing is when you do die, you have to push the button to spawn. Okay, so I'm dead. Hey, Retro Game Puppy and Powpuck. No, push up, and I died instantly. I'm doing terrible. Wait till it's somewhat clear. That looks good. Oop, I don't know. Those might be mermaids. I can't remember. That middle row. Ooh, got that bottom guy. Got a middle one. Let's see, is that it? That might be it. So this is my 7800, which actually, I realized last night I should have used my 7800 to do barnstorming, because it has a better picture output. I get some weird artifacting on when I stream with my Junior for some reason. So my 7800, just all my RF systems. I have an RF cable that goes into a DVD. Because someone asked how I'm capturing this. That goes into a DVD VCR combo, and that outputs to a converter box that uses RCA cables and converts them to HDMI. And the one nice thing about it is it allows me to keep the 4:3 aspect. There was some streams I did a while ago where all the games were put to widescreen, even though that wasn't their original aspect, and I found another doohickey. So that goes into my Elgato. I actually minor upgrade, the Elgato HD60, which should allow for 60 frames per second recording. I don't know if it'll work with my setup or not, if it'll be able to do it. I don't know if it streams at 60 frames, but I'm hoping it might help with some games. And that goes to my computer. I actually have, my Elgato, like an HDMI cable goes to my TV, and then a USB goes to the computer. So that's how I do it. So this is kind of like reverse Space Invaders. Oh, that one shot was going really slow. Did you see that? Is that another slow shot? I don't get that. So I did review this game like a year or two ago. What I want to find is, I know someone on Atari did it at some point, but they made a cartridge extender. So the reason why sometimes I use my 2600 Junior, some cartridges just will not fit the 7800. No matter what you do to them, they will not fit. The way the pins are set up, and it's usually some of these rare obscure games, so you don't want to try and cram them into a 7800. But someone made a cartridge extender where, you know, kind of think of like a Sega Genesis Game Genie, where let's change that. Good, that'll change this. That'll turn the sound off. So that would someone made a cartridge extender, so it's like a cartridge, but you could plug another cartridge on top that fits all the games from 7800. But I don't know where. So I don't know where to get them. I don't know if they're still for sale, because I would love to get that so I wouldn't have to rely on my 2600 Junior. I don't know why my Junior. I don't know why my Junior sometimes gives a weird picture, weird artifacts with my setup. It does. I don't know why. I use a RetroPie. My Atari systems need modded badly to make a good picture. Yeah, I thought about getting a Retron 77, but I really like using original hardware. E-King says I carefully force some Magic games into my 7800. So what I did is I opened up my 7800, and there is a black plastic ring around the cartridge port, and if you crack it, like you use pliers or something to snip it, it allows it to have some give, so you can put in those Activision and the Magic games without a problem, but there's still games that won't fit, period, no matter what. So that's what I did. However, I have to be really careful opening a 7800, because I've broken the posts. Like the screws got stuck to the posts. So let's do another one. Let's see. I think that's a 2-player. Let's do the game 5. Let's see what game 5 is. Maybe faster. This is just for fun. This is not for a high score challenge. I need to do Solaris, because that's the game we're doing on my Discord server, which is free to join, by the way. Link in the description. But I just wanted to do something short tonight. And Solaris is a game I'm not familiar with, and it has a learning curve, and I don't know if I'll do really good. But I just wanted to have a night when I had more energy and time. So hence Sea Monster. I think it may have been released in Canada, and is a really, if you have that game, if you have the Canadian version or whatever, you have like a $100 or $200 game last I checked, and it might be more now. It's not a great game. It's okay. I like the sea. I like how the screen bounces up and down. Get it. Yes. Ooh, got him again. Oh, and then I got hit. Let's see. Let's go back to game 1-1. Reminds me of Sega's Deep Scan. Yeah, I could see that. Looking into the game, it was never given a US release, but it was released in Canada. Yeah. No, so this is actually a Brazilian cartridge I have. It's a company called Dactar, and they'd make these, cartridges that they would just cram a bunch of games on without permission. So, hey, Risk is here. Let's play this again. Let's keep track of my score this time. Get him. Oh, got that guy. Get the mermaid. So we're at 80 points. And now I did something because the firing rate has increased. You have to push up to make your boat spawn. Man. Vicious, that guy down on the bottom. Come on. Yes, got him. Got him again, but he got me. Oh, and I died respawning. That stinks. Oh. So yeah, I should have done barnstorming last night, but I'm happy with the time I got. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, I thought I had a chance there. Oh, got him. Got me, I mean. 360. So right here. Yeah, basically underwater Space Invaders. Your Intellivision flashback video was quite interesting and informative. Thanks, E-King. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was an interesting story. I would have liked to have seen an Intellivision flashback too. Okay, 50 points for the middle row. 10 points for the top person. They're almost not worth it. I thought I got him. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but the top row or the middle row might be worth more than the bottom. I don't know. I think you can earn free guys in this game too. I did not watch my video or reread the instruction manual. Hey Pitfall, welcome. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I got killed. Man, I'm getting beat in bunches. So 50 for the middle row. I want to remember what the bottom row was. I want to say 30 maybe? Nope, missed. Let's start that again. I just want to get the handle out of the bottom row. Oh. There we go. No. I don't know how it does it, but the game does something with the screen to make it give an underwater effect. Like it jiggles or wiggles or... It's not smooth, but it's not like... I think it's on purpose. Okay, like I said, 50 for that middle row. Come on, get him. Missed. Of course, when I try to hit the bottom row, I miss. That misses. Come on. Oh, come on. It's like a stalemate right now. No one's hitting anything. Oh, they just hit me. Oh. Hey, Tony. Come on, let's get that bottom guy. I want to see what he's worth. That? No, no. I was too busy focusing on my shot to see if it would hit him. I guess he thought the Flashback 2 would cannibalize sales of the Amico. Yeah, it's possible. Hey, Potion Sword Run. Yep, retro sound effects for the win. It's possible he thought that, and then someone brought up a good point. They found a thread. I had forgotten. Like, I knew this, but I didn't put two and two together, that the Amico originally, when they first advertised it, was supposed to come with like 80 Intellivision games on it. Original ones, including 7 reimagined games. And maybe they were thinking, well, instead of the Intellivision Flashback, we'll just make our own, make it a little bit more, and make it spruced up, right? So maybe that was the thinking behind it. But of course, as we know, they didn't have the expertise. Someone had an interesting idea. I don't know how well it would work, but their idea was, what if Tommy worked with At Games to make the Amico? Like, let them do the hardware. Which I just think Tommy likes his control too much. I don't think he would have done that. It would have been interesting to see if they could have came up with something together. It probably would have been made more business sense. But all I'll say is the picture I used for that video, which includes Keith Robinson holding an Intellivision, makes me miss Keith. I think Keith was a good guy. Really enjoyed the Intellivision brand. Really friendly guy. Come on, I want to get that guy. Oh, I get a mermaid. Hit the mermaid. There we go. Yep, 30 points. So you want to focus on the middle row is where you want to hit. Ooh. Hey, Dial Up. Oh, you missed me beating Zelda. I'm sorry. Thanks for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Would Space Invaders be better with paddle controllers? I don't know. There are some paddle games that are like Space Invaders. I just like Space Invaders with a joystick. Muskind says, in hindsight, it's surprising Tommy agreed to the Evercade collections. I don't think so. I think they needed money. I think they were desperate for money. So, Powpuck, it's like people wouldn't buy the Switch because of the NES and SNES Mini. Yeah, right. Exactly. And from what I know, the door is definitely now closed for Mac Games. There's basically zero chance anything would ever happen unless they end up buying the Intellivision brand themselves. But I don't know that they want to. They're focused on their arcade machines now. They've transitioned away from flashbacks. 20,000 points is the world record. Well, wow. Hey, Norberto. I mean, if you could get good at avoiding those two shots, you should be fine, right? Like, I could see you doing much better if you just focus on, like, not even so much aiming, but focus on missing the shots. Man, that one shot was so slow. See those slow shots? That's crazy. I'm definitely doing better. I broke it. I got to 500, which I don't think I did so far. And now I'm just going to focus on the middle row. Oh, yeah, and you spawn. I forgot you spawned where you were, so you have to remember where you died. Because that is where you'll come back. Ugh. 610, okay. They definitely, you can hear changes in the sound and the speed and the cadence for the difficulty. Nope. I like that little sound, that Damn mermaid, come back. So cruel. You shoot the mermaids for the most points. Like the one creature that doesn't attack you is worth the most points. That is kind of wrong. That's like a game where hitting civilians would like get you the most points. I'm sure there's games like that out there. Now I'll read the chat as soon as I'm done with this round. Come on, little mermaid. Ah. Oh. I want that mermaid. Take that, I guess. 750. This is doing, I'm doing a lot better now. Ooh. And one more ship left. Ah, 830. Okay. The first Intellivision Evercade cart is pretty good. Second one, not so much. I do have the first one, and I pre-ordered the second one. Let's see. No, I guess. Do I have both? No, they haven't come out with the second one. They haven't released it. You can order it. My niece laughed when you made Link wish for ice cream. I'm glad I could make her laugh. Scott Stilfen, yeah, I know of him. He's been on the forums at Atari.io and he's set a few world records, I believe. Yeah, I do prefer the VS so far over the handheld. I would go with the VS. Of course, the VS cannot do the Namco games, I believe. But I like the arcade. I plan to stream more of it. Okay, let's do game variation 3. Ooh, good start. So I might play this another 5 minutes and call it a night. Let's reset. This is a bad starting game so far. Okay, let's see. Get the Little Mermaid. There we go. You have to be careful because you can actually run into the shots when they're on the surface of the waves. Ooh, got that guy. Don't usually get him. Ooh, I was paying attention to the... I was looking at the bottom instead of the top. I need to keep my eyes on the top of the screen. Come on, get the slow mermaid. Ooh. Ooh. Hot stuff. Oh! Got me spawning. That's so cheap that you don't get any time at all. No respawn time. So I think this is a more difficult variation, and I'm doing okay just because the enemies come faster, so you don't have to wait. So sometimes that's the bright side of doing a higher one. The one thing I don't like about the Evercade handheld is the mini HDMI to HDMI thing is very touchy because I try to record. That's how I did a lot of my Evercade reviews. And I actually have an Evercade game review in the works using my VS for the first time. And sometimes I'd record and then all of a sudden the cord would just disconnect for a second and ruin the recording or make it sometimes unusable. So let's see, Atari Age. I want to say it's a rarity 9 for this game. Let me see if I can... my tab's taking me back to that Intellivision Flashback 2 thread. So let's see. 2600. Let's just do C. Sea Monster by Puzzy is a rarity 9. So Puzzy is the company, and I do believe that it was because it's Sea Monster or Monster de Mer. So I do believe it was a French Canadian by Bitcorp. Okay, so and let's see what price charting says if they have a value for it. I don't know if they do. And I don't know if it'll be one word or two, because sometimes Sea Monster is one word, sometimes it's two. Okay, they only have $100 value on it. So Sea Monster is $100, they say. But the last one sold in December for $156. That's probably more accurate. $156 for that one, because okay, so yeah, because the other two ones that they count is not the same. That's the thing about price charting with some of these games, and they have different variations. It's not the same. So this is like a $150 game, at least. Maybe more if you sold it today. Let's see. Never seen this game before. Who made it? I don't know. It's one of these games that it's hard to find out who made it originally. Maybe Goliath over in Europe. Puzzy produced it here in the States. You could say CCE. That was Brazil. It's hard to know who made it. It's a foreign-based game. And sometimes those games that were made overseas, it's hard to tell who did it. Like they may have started in Taiwan and then a bunch of companies just took them and did it. I really like the Evercade VS. It has a lot of potential, but they need to up their game on future game collections. Some of their game collections are blah. Some of them are. Let's see. Can you stream Air Raid on an emulator? Well, I don't have an emulator or Air Raid. I guess maybe someday, but so we'll see what happens. I really like getting original cartridges. Who knows? Someday I might actually get an Air Raid. But usually when it's the rare games, I buy it, review it, and then sell it so I could buy a different rare game. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get at least 500. I think this is the hardest variation. Oh, just missed the mermaid. Whew. I thought that would hit that guy. Lots of close calls in this one. Good. Oh! Man, it's getting tough. They're staggered, so it's like they can cover a lot of ground. Oh! Oh! It is tough because if you watch their shots, they actually go above the waves for a split second. And sometimes they're slower, like that yellow guy on the top. Oh. His will go slower. Oh, I thought I got that. That was an easy shot I missed. Okay, let's do one more basic game and then I should call it a night. Need to get some sleep. Stayed up too late last night doing my barnstorming run. Because what happened was I just finished putting together that Intellivision Flashback 2 video. And so that was my wind down. Oh, come on. We can do better than that. You know what? I want to start at 3. That's so slow. I actually like it a little bit faster. So let's do one more variation 3. So there's like 3 variations that are either for 1 or 2 players, but it's alternating. I don't want to die right at the beginning. So let's get a little bit more speed. See, okay, there's 3 of them. Try to hit 1 at least. Come on. I'll take him, get him for a shot. There we go. Not bad for my first life. Or is this my second life? Now it's one or the other. Oh, they killed me again. Oh, no. We're going to restart. Yep, 10 points for the top row, 50 for the middle, 30 for the bottom. Why the bottom is worth the least is beyond me. Old school scoring where, you know, getting 50 points for something is a lot. I think at some point game makers decided that, you know, hey, people like to earn lots of points, and they decided to multiply everything by 100 or 1,000. Old pinball games are like that too. I remember playing some old pinball games on the Gottlieb collection on the PS2 that I reviewed, and some of those old games, it's like 10 points for hitting a bumper, 500 points for a jackpot or something like that. Oh. Not doing so well, but that's okay. Oh! Come on. This is where it gets tough. Oh, I was paying too much attention to the mermaids. Ah. Okay, so let me look up some information real quickly. Yeah, Potion Sword Run. Every time I see 3 dots now because of him. Dot, dot, dot. Every time I see that somewhere. The guy in the bottom should be 100 points. He's shooting back in you. I agree. Let me look up something really quick. If I don't drop my controller. Gotta love live streaming. All right, so this game was published by Goliath, Bitcore, CCE Digivision, fantastic game, and it was known as probably Mastro Marino. That's probably like what Italian. Sea Ghost, Sea Master, Sea Monster. And sometimes the Sea Monster was spelled SEE-monster. Sea Monster. So yeah, this game was released under a bunch of other names around the globe. So there you go. I am going to go ahead and call it a night early tonight. I mean, 30 minutes isn't bad. I'm just tired. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to have to do Solaris for the 2600 soon. And at some point, I'll start another big game like I did with Link to the Past. I just don't know what it would be. So anyways, thanks to you all for watching. Have a good night. And I will see you next time.